I've seen Pickems ripped like you people would never believe. 3-0 picks on fire off the shoulder of elimination. I've watched gold coins shimmer on the horizon of the Arc de Triomphe. All those diamond coins have been lost in time, like tears in the rain. As you can see, we've all failed, unfortunately. The 9-9ers got to us. We picked the favourites. We should have learned. Rio fucked us, didn't it? Where did they get us? G2? Washed. Nico best rifler? Never, evidently. Goat player simple? More like sample. Am I right? Ed's gonna make a final. 3-1 more like. Nip. No way they lose to lots of bad players. Never. Irregardless, it is what it is. It happens. It happened last time. I do feel quite happy to say that, I did call out some teams that I thought could make it. I did say if there was going to be a coin flippy team, it was going to be either Nip or Liquid. That came down to the last day. And Nip didn't make it through. It's a shame. I did say Game Legion could make it. I did say Apex could make it too. And they all did. So there was a diamond coin somewhere in my future, in one of Doctor Strange's many futures, but I just didn't make it that way, unfortunately. I didn't choose the right one, so we're going for the gold coin. Now I'm going to learn my lesson, and I'm going to build in some redundancy, because of course, as it says here, 2 picks in the quarters, 1 in the semi, and make sure you get the right pick in the grand final. Now, my heart originally, when I was thinking about this, I'm working all day today, hence why it's a little late, working a bit of a mundane job, so I got to have a good think about this, and my heart was telling me, look, FaZe could actually still win this. I think they could still beat Heroic. If they were playing at semi-finals or the final, I would back FaZe every step of the way. It's a quarterfinals, however, and I'm not 100% sure that the pressure's going to be on Heroic just yet. I think some of their players, although they're playing FaZe, will look at them as still as a weaker opposition, as they've seen how terrible they've been across this event. They've managed to make it to this stage, which is more than some of the other favourites have. But I don't think that's all necessarily FaZe, and their clutch ability that they've been so well known for. It's been at the expense of other teams crumbling. We saw that in the Na'Vi game as well. So my heart is telling me, my head is telling me Heroic's going to go through. My heart's telling me FaZe could make it as well. Maybe we'll come back. Monty Gamer Legion. This is another bit of a coin flippy matchup for me. Gamer Legion, to me, are the better team. Monty have the better firepower. Who's going to crack is the question. Who's going to struggle the most? It's a LAN environment on a stage. Top 8 of the final major. Is this when the pressure gets to the lads over on Monty? Maybe. For that reason, I think I'm going to put Gamer Legion through, because the IGL, Suhi, is someone who I pointed out as a key point for this team in the last stage and the stage prior as well. This guy's played on LAN before. He's won a couple of events right in the finals for the WePlay. Obviously, it's WePlay Academy, but it is what it is. There's legit wins. Monty has Sundar Young, who's done alright at these kind of events, but I think this is where we're going to see the cracks show. But that's a real 50-50. It's a real 50-50. Yeah, it's going to be who's going to fuck up at one. Team Liquid Apex, these guys have already played in a best of 3 at this event already. I'm not too sure on this one. I think Liquid are probably going to do it. They've leveled up really nicely over the event. There is a lot of upset potential in this. There isn't in this one. Into the Breach, good effort. They're on my own 3. Played really good again, though. I think they just caught they caught the failures, basically. They were able to capitalise on G2, and they walked over Fnatic when they weren't able to get rolling. I don't think they're going to be able to do this by Vitality. Vitality, for me, actually will be getting through regardless who they play, Liquid or Apex. It's whether they can win it in the final. I'm really thinking about maybe I don't go with my heart and picking FaZe, and I pick potentially, I think, what most people will think as 2 upsets here. But fuck it, redundancy. Vitality are definitely getting through. This one's 50-50. I think this is like 55. Gamer Legion are probably the better team. If Liquid are gonna fail, they're gonna fail here or in the semis. So why not pick it now and get the kudos of being able to say that Apex get through. I know really that Liquid are the better team and should win. They have more experience. But if NACS was going to fuck up anyway, it was going to be a round of 8, wouldn't it? This takes us back up here. If I'm going to carry on with my head, I would say, of course, Heroic will take on Game Legion and win them. And now it's a question of whether Vitality can win 2 events back to back. As in the interview with Launders said, look, no team has done that for a little while. I don't think Vitality are going to be able to do it. Well, Zywoo is in some godlike form. Can he carry that on? And Heroic, perennial chokers when it comes to the finals. Is this the event that they're going to win? They should. Number 1 team in the world. We're back in Vitality. I actually think if Heroic lose the opening round, however, then FaZe will win the major. Is that wild? Are these picks wild? Let me know in the comments. Tell me how you did. Are there any surviving Diamond Coiners out there? Did you look at that Tears in the Rain speech and think, nah, that's not for me? I still see the Diamond Coins on my horizon off the shoulders of Orion. Well, hey, let me know. Show me those pics. You have to show me so I can believe it. And make sure you like and comment. All that good stuff. The sharing as well is really nice. The views have been really nice on this. We'll be doing more content post-major. We'll look at the entirety of the major after this. But this is the final stage, and this is what I'm locking in.